You are listening to Look Who's Talking. I am Cameron Minter. I am your co-host. And today we have a special guest host, Keisha Richardson.
Hello.
What's going on, Keisha?
How are you?
I am so glad you're here. Let's kick this party off right.
All right.
We're going to kick it off right?
Right.
What you been up to?
I have been preparing for a wedding.
Oh.
My son is getting married.
Oh, I need some clap. I need some clap stuff.
Yeah, she can't, and I told her she can't give him back.
Oh.
She can't give him back. Don't call me.
This is a one purchase deal.
Right.
I got that.
So we are. We're excited though.
Absolutely.
She's good for him. He's good for her. The baby's excited.
Yeah,
everybody's excited. I just want cake.
That's great. That's great. When's the wedding?
September 27th.
Ooh, that's awesome.
That's
awesome. Yes.
I'm taking all donations.
All donations, please, right now. Yes. Well, that's good. So we just finished Easter, and Keisha, did you sing for Easter?
I sung the week before.
Oh.
Yeah, I sung the week before. So I got to just
Folks
enjoy.
May not know Keisha's a singer, but anytime in the music zone, Keisha's getting it going.
I love it. I thank God for the opportunity.
I know that's right. Yeah. Just to be able to do it, just to do it. So I got a question for you.
Sure, shoot.
What kind of seasonal woman are you? Winter, spring, fall, or summer?
Without question, I am a spring and fall.
Spring and fall.
Yes. So
now why?
Now fall, I like to be able to wear boots if I want to, and a jacket, but I don't want to have to be bundled up like the abominable snowman. That's too much. I can't drive in it. That's too much.
Right.
But spring, it's pleasant. I do not like extreme temperatures. So I don't like extreme heat, and I don't like extreme cold.
Okay.
I think it's that Sagittarius thing going on.
Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome. So this is really like your season.
It is.
This is your season. You're peeking out right here.
I'm loving it.
Yes, but your season usually has some of the worst allergies. Yeah. Do you suffer with allergies?
I used to not, but then as I, started getting some age on me,
right.
I do. And so, I take an allergy pill every day now.
Now, Keisha, where are you from?
I'm originally from Lexington.
Oh, okay. So, you should be used to that.
Yeah. I didn't grow up with it, but I brought it back home from college.
Oh, you went away and came back.
Yeah, I went to Berea. And it was all kinds of flowers and things going on over there.
They say Kentucky is like the worst place to be.
It is.
For allergies.
It is. Do you suffer with them?
I do. But now, I'm on medication 24/7. There's winter, spring, fall, and summer that I take this pill. It's a 24-hour pill. But I do that because I know when the seasons hit.
My granddaughter suffers from nosebleeds.
That's bad.
Yeah, and so she just had a procedure done not too long ago. I can't even say the word.
Yeah.
It's one of them big words.
Yeah, it's one of them big words.
Essentially, they went in and they did some burning to her nose, the vessels in her nose, to try to get that under control. And it has helped.
Yeah.
It actually has helped. She doesn't get them as often.
It's the worst seeing children suffer.
But it's what it is. It is.
My grandson, they believe he's got asthma, and I don't wish that on him because I suffered with asthma all my life. Well, not all my life, my younger life. And then, like promised, it went away. And I'm like, wow. I'm impressed with that because, they lie all the time. They say stuff ain't going to be here, but they were telling the truth on that one.
Yeah. So if we could save them babies from anything and everything, we would.
We got to. Yeah,
Regina Bell sings a song, If I Could. And it's about if I could
sing it. I'm not familiar with it. I'm not. Oh, you're not going to. Almost got her, y'all. Almost got her.
Yeah, you almost got me to do it. And I was like, that's not part of what we was doing today.
Go.
But it's a beautiful song. It's from a parent to a child, and it's about if I could save you from the sadness in your eyes, if I could save you from the world I brought you to. Ooh. If I could, I would. You know, and so
you're getting deep. You're getting deep early. Look at you. Have mercy.
I love being with Cam.
I know that's right. We going deep, y'all. Y'all get them tissues out. I know, because I had to crack a joke so I don't cry here. Lord help us. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, let's see what you got. Let's see what else you got now. She done went deep before she's ready to go deep. So now it's time for a coffee break.
All right.
I told Laura, just let this music kind of set the mood, just a little bit. When that beat drops, you just boom, just come in with
it. All right. So when we're talking about what's going on in today's society, the one thing we want to remember is to be intentionally kind. We want to be intentionally kind. That means don't take offense to everything. Remember that everyone's dealing with something. And give that person a smile. Make that person feel the warmth that is in you. Because being kind may help you to feel better. Okay, so as we go through this world, as we're dealing with everything that comes along, we all have things that are going on each and every day that makes us pause, that makes us look at life a little differently sometimes, and sometimes with despair, sometimes with dismay. But you have to remember that it's gonna get better, because once you're already in a place where you're not your best, the only place to go is up. So you want to make sure that being intentionally kind doesn't just mean to the other person, but it means to yourself.
I just saw a post today, and it was dealing with bullying, which is still on topic. The girl who is pregnant in your class that you're talking about was raped. The boy that was crying all the time, his mother's dying. And, you never know what people are going through. And the thing is, being kind is free.
It's free. Doesn't cost you.
It doesn't
anything.
cost you anything to be kind.
And it's actually less energy.
Yes, it is. Talk about that smile and that frown. It's less energy. Yes.
Because sometimes you have to remember, I'm supposed to be mad at that person.
When you have to remember that you're supposed to be
mad at somebody, let it go. That means let it go.
Let that go. Be intentionally kind. Yeah, that is intentionally kind. That is something that has dividends.
Yeah.
That saying that people won't remember what you say, they remember how you treated them.
How you made them feel.
Yeah, made them feel.
How you made them feel.
Being intentionally kind has benefits and dividends that aren't expected.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It pays off later on, because somebody that you're just being intentionally kind to may be able to reciprocate that in a way, or acknowledge you as a good person in front of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
It's a way of paying it forward. It may allow them to talk about you the way you need to be talked about when you're not in the room.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So my thing for today is just be intentionally kind.
Be kind. I love it. it. All right. What we got going on today? Who's on the show? What's the show about? Give it up.
So today we have the complete, distinct pleasure of being with Miss Roseann Polashek. I messed it up.
Polashek.
We tried, y'all.
I didn't even look at mine. I thought I knew it so well. I didn't even look.
We had practiced.
I done phonetically spelled it.
Yeah, we practiced that. Neighbors and friends, we practiced it. But she is the Youth Services Manager for the Scott County Library in Georgetown, Kentucky.
Yes.
Where I live, and I'm telling you all, the library is amazing.
Wow.
And so we're going to spend some time today speaking with her and talking about the programs and the children's library area.
Welcome, Roseann. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, we're glad that you're here. We're glad to reveal some resources in our communities at this library. How about that?
Absolutely. Yeah, we are the Scott County Public Library, and I've been there 15 years and have the pleasure with working some amazing staff. And I just think we are the best library around.
I know that's
I'm not
right.
prejudiced at all.
Say it.
It is
Speak your truth. Speak your
best
truth.
library, and our children's department. We are not the stale, quiet children's department.
Oh,
no.
Great grandma's time and grandma's time. We are loud and proud.
Ooh.
And we've got toys and trees growing in our library.
They do. It's
Books
beautiful,
of all
yeah.
kinds and fantastic programs all the time. And we are loving supporting our community. And we have lots of new families and young families coming in, and grandparents coming in saying they bringing their grandchild, and they used to bring their own child. And so we have been a long-standing part of our community, and we just keep on serving.
And they get better and better all the time.
Betterer and betterer.
Better and better.
My granddaughter goes to the library, and she's in Georgetown as well. So, yeah, she's been over there benefiting and checking out all them books. Yeah, that's a good thing, isn't it?
My granddaughter does not like to leave. I will tell you that.
That is a common problem. I have bribed children with stickers to leave.
Yes.
The parents are like, do something.
You ain't got to go home.
Get her
But you gotta get out of here.
Get her out of here. Yeah. She's always like, Mimi, I didn't get to do this part over there in the corner. I'm like, let me tell you something.
Right.
Yeah.
So with the changes in technology, have you experienced a down time with reading and exploring the library? Or have you all, made some new changes?
I think for younger children, the children under 10 and 12, they're still reading books.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing quite as much. Yes, COVID made a lot of kids tablet dependent and phone dependent, but we still have a ton of books circulating, and we have board books for the itty bitties and the toddlers and babies, and easy readers for the young ones that are learning to read and sounding out words, and chapter books for those kids who found that one kind of book they love and they want to devour 15 more, like the Magic Tree House, or and then we've got the tween books for those kids that are exploring new topics and things like bullying and kindness. And our nonfiction collection is still huge. It's still amazing, and we cover all the topics. And we have children who are in regular public schools, and we also have homeschoolers. We have kids that are in special schools. We service everybody, every age, 0 to 100. You are welcome. It's a no judgment zone. We will find the right book for you.
I can testify to that.
That's
Absolutely.
great.
Do you know, Cam, when we were working on our CCAP, and for those that may not know what that is a certified community action professional. So it's this big exam.
Yeah. It's like going to school again.
It is. It threw me actually into going back to school. That's how I got my master's. So I was like, if I could do that, I'm going on back to school. And that's what happened. Like, we got that certificate. I went back to school the next month. Like, it was crazy. But I went and I spent time at the library, at Scott County Public Library, studying for that CCAP. Yeah. So I used to take my son there, and so now I did that, and now I do bring my granddaughter there. So I'm one of those grandparents, generational into the library.
And we do have so many amazing programs, everything from baby and toddler story time, which is really popular right now. We have a lot of young families coming in, so it's great to see them having their littles reading on their lap, and our preschool story time to get our kids kindergarten ready. They've got to know they're following instructions and left and right and up and down and singing and sitting and standing and all those things, patterns, reading, pre-reading skills. And then all of our teen and tween programs, we cater to everybody. And we've got at least 5 to 10 programs every week going on. Baby and toddler story time is twice a week, Mondays and Tuesdays. We've got our creative kids for art programming on Wednesdays. All sorts of wonderful programs all week long. And Read to the Dogs is still a
I was going to ask about Read to the Dogs.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like there's a lot of good things going on at the library, but we know the library is for reading. We know that, right? Mm-hmm. But this library has a lot more than just reading going on. We're going to find out more right after the break. You are listening to Look Who's Talking.
This past year has highlighted the strength of Community Action Council. Every day, our staff works together to help families recover from this crisis. We're educating children at home and in person, helping parents who lost their jobs, and helping households avoid eviction. Our work at Community Action Council has never been more important than it is right now. So why not join us? We have employment opportunities requiring a range of skills from entry level to advanced. Apply online at commaction.org.
Community Action Council's Head Start programs are now enrolling for the 24-25 school year in 15 counties, including Lexington. Head Start offers high-quality early childhood education for qualifying families with children between the ages of 6 weeks and 5 years old. Spaces are limited and filling up quickly. So, to help ensure your child receives the Head Start Advantage this year, start your application today by calling 859-233-4600 or go online at comaction.org. That's COMM action.org.
And we're going to get Ms. Roseann to tell us about some of the programming that is beyond reading, that's going on at the library.
Absolutely. Well, we are very excited that summer reading starts June 1st. That's our kickoff for summer reading. It goes all through June and July. We've got amazing performers coming. And of course, we have all of our wonderful programs. We always have things like imaginative play with our Play Out Loud program. They can come in and play with all of our kitchen toys and pretend they're a pizza chef or a veterinarian.
Which is important to literacy.
Yeah, absolutely. And, kids learn through play.
Right.
That's how they experience the world when they're young, and that's what we want to encourage.
That's right.
It's not all just about reading. It's all about getting down and we do yoga story time. We have music and movement in all of our programs. And all
yoga story.
I was going to ask Ned, explain the yoga story.
Yeah, we have had yoga story time twice a year, usually March and October, where the kids can come and learn some basic yoga poses, and we may even, match them with a story. So if it's a jungle story, we may stretch like a lion.
Oh, wow.
Or, and do the different poses that match the book. And the kids learn a little bit about breathing and about, just being intentional with their bodies and, being calm. And it's really helpful for some of the younger kids. They really embrace it.
I would think also that would be good for behavioral strategies as well, because, they have that they can pull from.
You mean like lean up against the wall and read a book and bend your knees? Like punishment
type? Not that. I meant like
self-regulation.
Yeah.
Hold the books. No, keep them up. Keep them up. Not that one.
Goodness, no, not that either.
Yeah, it's a great part of self-regulation.
So that they can get themselves in a good place when they're not in a good place instead of throwing their toys.
I went to my childhood. I'm sorry.
Oh. Help them. Somebody touch you.
So you said what did you say, imagination?
We have we do a program every once in a while called Imagination Stations. So we'll completely convert an entire room into like a veterinarian setting where all of our stuffed animals get checkups and Band-Aids on their boo-boos, and the kids get to wear the vests and use the stethoscope and look at x-rays and things, and then we have one called Pizza Parlor where they can come in and cook in our kitchen, and we had some pizza places donated boxes, and the kids can wear aprons and make pepperoni pizza and serve it to their friends, and it's all about that imaginative play, sharing, collaborating with other kids. A lot of kids, after COVID, they were so isolated and they have to learn their social skills.
That's right.
And it's a great opportunity to use imagination, to dress up, to try out new things, and it's also great to meet new friends for them, and also for their parents to meet new parents.
Yes.
Get some adult time too while they're playing as well. But we love our Play Out Loud, our Read to the Dogs, and program where kids that are learning to read can come and read to a therapy dog from Possibilities Unleashed, and they just sit there and get loved on, and the kids can practice sounding out words, and they just love it. And
I remember taking my son to that when he was younger.
Really?
Yes, we went, and it was the only way I really got him to read. Is because he would read to the dog.
Oh, wow.
Dogs don't judge you. They just love you.
I love it. And it was amazing.
That's an awesome way to get it in,
Yeah.
And this is all part of our weekly, and monthly programming, and we just have a great time. One of the things that we've been doing more is book parties. So we'll pick a theme and throw a party about it. So maybe we'll do we just had an Eric Carle Day. So we celebrated Eric Carle, and we learned about his books and his art, and we did crafts and read stories, and so we'll throw book parties on different books, and that's been a big hit. I'm sure we're going to have a Bluey party in our future.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Make
a
sure
big
I know
one
when
right
that
now.
one is.
Absolutely. And of course, our parents love our 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program, where if a child reads 1,000 books before kindergarten, then they have heard all the sounds and all the different words that you need to become a good reader. So parents, if they start reading 2 or 3 books a night when they're a baby, they'll get through 1,000 books very quickly.
Yes.
And it's a fantastic way to, just bond, and you're sitting quietly, and they learn how to turn pages, and they learn, just that being with someone and hearing stories and beginning, middle, and end, and they learn so much just from that opportunity. So our 1,000 Books program has been going strong. We've had probably 1,000 parents and children do it by now since I've been doing it for 15 years.
Wow.
So.
I would like to ask, you're talking about your programming, and we know that it takes the village to bring programming to fruition. So talk about your staff that's there at the library and what they're like.
We have someone for everybody. Miss Yolanda does our creative kids and our art, and she mans the desk and is great with all of our kids for Reader's Advisory. And Miss Kelly is our tween and teen specialist. She loves comic books and manga and graphic novels, and she knows everything about them. And we have Miss Lauren is our teen librarian, and she is just amazing with the amount of books. I mean, whenever a book comes out, it's already on our shelf, and we know those teens and 20-somethings love to read those teen books. And our newest member is Miss Christina, and our littles call her Miss Tina. And she is our baby and toddler specialist. She has an early education background, and she has just been rocking it out with our littles, doing bounces and finger plays and all that good stuff. So without my staff, we would not be able to do half of what we do, but we keep it going.
And I want to say the staff there are amazing.
Wow.
The story I want to share very quickly, because I don't want to take anything away from you or your time, but to just talk about how wonderful this library and their staff are. My mother is recently retired, and so she is my granddaughter's chauffeur. When I can't be. Okay, so everybody's in Tootie's world. It's just it's about her. She wanted my granddaughter wanted her to read in her classroom, and so my mom went to the library, Scott County Public Library, met with a librarian. The librarian taught her how to read engagingly to keep the kids' attention, and then helped her to pick out the books, and she was the biggest hit. At the center.
Now let me tell you something. You can't read a book normal.
No, not for little people.
No, you cannot. They will let you know.
You don't know how to read.
They will turn around and start doing something else.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
but engagingly is the thing, and that is amazing. Look how committed she is to the cause.
Yeah, because she was like, I'm going to the library. They're going to have to teach me how to do this. And they did.
You got to do all the voices. You got to do all
they told her that.
Oh,
they told her that. Yeah. How to hold the book. So that so they could see.
So they can see. Don't not show them the picture, please.
Yeah, so I just wanted to give a shout out to your staff because I wanted them to hear how amazing they are.
Now you brought some props, I mean, what
you got over there?
Those that are listening to us won't be able to see this, but you can check it out on our YouTube channel. I can
tell you that one of my favorite things is using a pool noodle, half of a pool noodle, and I can stick my puppets and my little props up in them, and it doesn't go anywhere, and I don't have to worry about holding them. So if you do your 5 little sheep or your 5 little mermaids and you have 5 popsicle stick puppets, you can stick them right in there to stay up.
That's cute.
Look at there.
It's absolutely the handiest thing ever.
Committed.
Absolutely.
Y'all got to watch this on YouTube and see these little sheep.
I just love these little guys. So they're super handy. And I brought one of my favorite books since I was a little kid called The Little Brute Family. And the reason I love this book is because the little brutes, they eat rocks, and they're like troll little characters. And the littlest one finds a good feeling when he's out in the field one day, and he puts the good feeling in his pocket and brings it home. And he shares it with his family. And as the good feeling passes from one family member to the next, they become nicer, kinder, more wonderful people. And I think that's the whole way you were saying, being intentionally kind. And that is exactly the point of this book, is to pass on that kindness. So I just thought that was it's one of my all-time favorite books when parents are trying to teach kindness. I said, grab this book and you'll see.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So
Little Brute Family.
There's so many different things that the library represents. Now, do you all do any, I don't want to ask this and not be right, but do you all do anything for like food and things during the summer? The
summer feed program is at a local school just up the road from the library.
Okay.
And so they have always done it. So we've kind of let that be in their wheelhouse. But our summer reading program provides lots of daily indoor activities so that parents, you don't have to spend a ton of money all summer to entertain your kids. We are free. Everything is free. Your library card is free. You can go on our website and you can download books and movies and use our app and put things on hold. We can even curbside it to your car while you're driving by, going to the pool or wherever you're heading for a car trip. And we are always happy to, put the right book in your hand or the right movie or the right audiobook. We are so welcoming all of our new families, are exploring all that we have to offer, and it's such a great opportunity.
And you all have, they also have a lot of, you all have meetings and rental spaces there that
absolutely
groups come in and do things there. They have the most beautiful space. Like anybody that's just not gone to the library, the Scott County Public Library.
I haven't. I go across the street. I was just across the street last night.
Go over and just like take a tour.
Gotta do it.
It is beautiful. The spacing, the feeling, the atmosphere. It doesn't even feel like a typical library at all. It really feels like a place you could go and just escape.
Now she said summer programs or summer free. But you can't drop them off.
Right.
That's right.
Stay with your babies.
You can't drop them off. Can you give us some contact information of where we can find you?
Absolutely. Our website is scottpublib.org. And on our website, we have our contact for all of our electronic resources you can use with your library card. You can give us a call. We actually answer the phone. There's a person answering the phone every day.
Stop it.
We do. We have a fantastic tech department, a fantastic circulation department, our information department, and even outreach. If you can't get to the library because you broke your leg or something like that, we can have books delivered to you with porch delivery through our outreach department.
Y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop
library.
it. Oh, well, we appreciate you being on the show, Roseann.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm going to get to the library. I know I got a library card. I got to dust it off somewhere, but
come for summer reading. Starts June 1st. We're going to have lots of fun.
There it is.
Have to update your address.
I know. Come on. You know it has been updated. All right. That's the show. You've been listening to Look Who's Talking.